there. It's a bit like a mirror looking at a mirror. As Pullbae is making his way in, he was flanking in game one and has found his angle here. Moving into game number 2.
It comes to mind here as, as a pick with this, the Skarner setup they have. And it could also be Taliyah in the jungle, and that's what they're going to look for here with the Corki to come through for Pullbae. So, interesting set of champs here already. They have the top side locked down.
Yes.
I don't think
paired alongside Polu's Nautilus. Bit of engage option there as Beryl. One of his champions he has a skin on. Of course, you can play a Beryl bottom lane if you would like to right now in the meta. Currently, Ash Leona is pretty good.
More so than the mid game goes here for KT, but I don't hate it in this case.
The thing that I think could really change things here in week 3 is, okay, BDD diving on forward. Does find Pullbae with his Titan's Wrath immediately eaten there by Deft as they're looking for the dive. Beryl walks forward. He is going to flash. They want to find Envy. They split the damage a little bit here as Beryl will go down first. Polu will eventually fall as now Deft, without turret aggro, is now going to try and pick up the kill on Envy, and he'll get it. Pyoshik makes his way out and they have minions to spare.
Level 3, it's probably not going to work out, but you know, like we saw Pays pull off with Leona Ezreal, it can work as Polu's here.
Yeah, BDD is just going to push him away. Does have that level 6. Is Polu getting a lot of value. It's cool to see them both in the top lane for the first time. Is Hook going to land onto Deft?
Yes,
and he
in a team fight. K'Sante is just a tank that also does a lot of damage. It's okay.
Yeah, Beryl getting closed in on here as Young Jay moving on up. Envy with red-white guns, pretty dangerous. But
Leona has Warmogs, and it's so much better for him as he's going in again.
Yeah, just walking towards Polu. Doesn't find the stun though.
I mean, BDD,
good sidestep.
He can also come down here, even though Pullbae has the fast track right now.
Yeah, another spear is going to go wide.
They can collapse on Pullbae potentially if he's not careful.
Yeah, it feels like we're waiting for someone to make their chess move as now BDD and Pullbae fighting one another. Buster Shot is already out, and there's the Weaver's Wall, but BDD.
Yeah, KT just not really fully in position to contest. They're coming over for a bit of a pinch, but just too slow on this one, unfortunately.
They're actually over the wall here. Does find a lot of damage. Last Mystic Shot will connect. They haven't got the eye.
Yeah, denied.
KT, well, I mean, they haven't denied it fully just yet. Pullbae moving on in as Polu is... what? Okay, eye going to be collected here by Pullbae. Still not able to do too much here. It's a big teleport. KT really trying to defend. Teleport from Bro underneath the turret. They do manage to lock that one down. So it's kind of working out. Morgan looking for the angle, but not able to lock down a K'Sante all that easily. Not too much more as Polu. There is a flash in. Pyoshik able to get over that wall as Beryl gets right into that spot.
He's definitely looking to threaten. He's pushing on to BDD constantly, not afraid of him.
Ooh, solar flare, yeah. True Shot Barrage coming on through there as Deft does so much damage. Beryl just explodes. And
I just feel like if the game slows down, it's never going to be good for Bro. You know, an isolation the comp scales, but
somehow that hook is going to connect there as Weaver's Wall. They're looking for Beryl. Eclipse does come through. He decides that he'll flash it.
I asked if anyone had to go.
And Deft, he needs to go. He does Arcane Shift eventually. Not Bro versus KT, the Edgar versus Hirai.
Yeah.
Battle of the Ages. Very, very cool. This is not so cool for Beryl. He's just going to explode. Plates have to come into account. And because of that, I have no idea what's going to happen. Honestly, anything could happen because the nameplates exist for KT as well. Morgan and Perfect fighting one another. Polu going to move up, try and even out the odds there a little bit. Young Jay does the same thing as Beryl doesn't find the Zenith Blade. Seismic Shove throws him away yet again as Polu is going to be the first to go down. True Shot Barrage, a lot of value as KT find the angle and BDD is diving forward. The Moonlight Vigil goes entirely wide and Envy finds himself the last man standing, or will eventually, I'd assume. Never mind, Young Jay trying to pull it back. Perfect is going to go down, and Envy manages to get the kill onto Pyoshik as well.
That's when you could spear. That's when you could force Bro to come to you.
Oh, another Seismic Shove going to connect as Polu gets the pullback. Beryl, he does find a stun onto Young Jay, who is doing a lot of damage, but he is still really dead. And now Morgan, a mega tank, as Young Jay looks for the fling back. Perfect is going to find his, though, as it's BDD throwing down so many autos, but the pullback is perfect from Polu. That dredge line timing was gorgeous.
BDD gets some resets here, maybe, but I still think this Baron is gone. Let's see what they can get done.
Yeah, I mean, These two are doing a lot of DPS. And look at Bro's health bars. They are getting lower. Pyoshik is not landing any spears though as the depth charge comes on in. Seismic Shove is going to get buffed with the Baron. Does go down, but can they get out? And it looks like the answer might be yes. KT still trying to chase them down. Just no vision, no opportunity, and Morgan is just a brick wall standing in their way. Seismic Shove, not gonna find it. This outer turret was down, but look at Bro. They're just walking.
The brick wall that is Morgan here is just zoning Deft out. He's not offering back any damage. Just look, Paulo gets hit, but he blocks it with the shield, and then Beryl is just too far forward here. No one to peel, no one to turn on this fight as Deft is so far away. Chucking Qs at a perma-shielded Skarner isn't going to be the way that this is going to work out here for KT, and the Perfect is just isolated. Look at BDD and Deft try as they might to hurt the Skarner. It's not working!
No.
And down they go. Perfect is dead. Those nilly traps they could try to play for.
Well, in goes BDD. Morgan is not exactly a target that they can kill very quickly.
He has...
he wanders through the wall and he's fine.
Look at his build, you know, he doesn't have to build into AP defense here because laning into a Cassante, so it's just so difficult for Deft to hurt him for even the Tristana that has LDR.
Yep, and now Megacone can be taken here by Morgan, who dives in. Deft is just sandwiched into the wall, but it seems like he's kind of okay with it. Down goes the Skarner now. Perfect, he dives in, he's on top of Envy, he goes all out, but then he's all out of the game. As Polo, he's going to be taken down. Envy gets hit by a spear, and now it is Pullbae trying to be the monster. It's a double, but Deft is able to take him down, and now Envy, you ain't gonna be back in there, and now he has to figure out how to get through this one. Oh, Moonshot going to connect, as I don't know whether they even really want to take their chances here. Envy is very scary.
Yeah, this is really scary.
Oh, doesn't connect the Q though. And now, Deft is gonna dive forward, gonna shut him down. That's gonna be the ace. Outside of the fact that KT has Chemtech's Soul Point, and Pyoshik, he also has a problem with a circle on the ground. He will be taken down. Pullbae's going to be traded though. BDD just Goomba stomps him. Now it is Youngjae that has to deal with the Tristana, and he will. It's a double kill as Solar Flare comes on through. Youngjae is going to tank it. Deft doesn't have True Shot Barrage, so he can't get the snipe. And that's an impale onto Perfect. It's sort of 1 versus 3 at the moment, but he's extremely tanky.
Go IE, which we
definitely didn't go IE based on what that Moonlight Mitchell did.
It's not really hurting them, but he's healing a lot. And
oh, nice buff this time from Deft, but the turret is still going to go down.
Deft's in trouble, potentially.
Yeah, that is going to be at least Perfect protecting him. He'll get shoved into the wall, but otherwise he will be able to make his way out.
Oh!
He goes in! I don't know about that one, as Envy is able to stand his ground. The Severum doing work, and now Perfect. Oh! It's Deft that gets the kill onto the Aphelios! And Beryl, the hero, is still alive. Double kill for Deft, and it's the poetic end.
Palu?
This is Palu. I'm not sure about that one, but now Deft is going to get dove on by Youngjae, and that's a rocket from Pullbae to take him down, and Palu walks his way out. That's what it feels like, and now Hook is going to connect onto Perfect, looks to try and get himself out, but it's a fantastic impale. Still, Perfect trying to get out. Seismic Shove's too good, finally has to flash, as the inhibitor is going to get taken.
If they had actually killed Perfect there, I think they probably could have just slowly pushed to end there, but they decided to think better of it. As this is the Palu angle, right? Deft Ease doesn't have it anymore, doesn't have Flash either, so Youngjae is able to follow up, so successful.
Pullbae gets the money as well, man.
Yeah, this. And they have Baron too, so this might just be a turret going down.
Trying to find an opportunistic pick there or something like that as the slow from Solar Flare does come in. Beryl just blows up like a balloon. And Bro are just moving forward. Deft is alive this time, but it's double inhibitors now down. And Bro are methodical. They're finding the angles. And now they're looking to siege these Nexus turrets. BDD slowed down by the rocks. Thrown in by Morgan. And Deft trying to get these Mystic shots, but he's just not quite finding them. Pullbae will finally take a few, but that is the first Nexus turret going down. Bro, I think they might have done it. I think they might have brought us to a game 3. It's the double pullback from Perfect. He goes all out, but then he just disappears. And it's an exposed Nexus now. BDD, he gets on top of Youngjae, but he goes golden. And will then find the extra, never mind, doesn't find the extra rocks, but Pyoshik, these health bars are so excruciatingly low. But Deft, can he defend? The answer is no, because the Nexus goes down, and Bro, bring us to 3.
스카운터 봐줘 스카운터 봐줘 얘들아
맞아 레오나
얘들아 트랩 5초 천천히 얘들아 두입으로 세게 해보자 얘들아 이거 제발 빨리지 마 우리 바로 오프 있어
빨리 미드라인 지키고
얘들아 그냥 앞라인부터 봐 이거
딴데 2타만 조심해
야 강사살 끌어볼게 이번에
아무나 끌어도 돼
타워 이대로 쳐 타워 이대로
딴데 2타야 조심해
다시 다 빠졌고 야 타워 쳐볼래? 미드 오비전
타워 쳐
얘들아 위에
앞라인부터
타워 쳐 얘들아 타워 얘들아 쌈바
집중해 천천히
얘들아 산정오프 얘들아 쌈바
레이
야 솔직히 이해야 이거 부대
아래
타워 내가 너무 못했다
타워
됐어